is brought to you by CFU, the power of service.
The UNI softball program posted one of their best seasons in program history last year, setting 11 separate new records. Head coach Ryan Jacobs was named the MVC Coaching Staff of the Year for the 5th time in his career. Brad Wells spoke with Coach Jacobs about the new season that kicks off in the UNI-Dome next weekend.
Panther softball won their second straight MVC regular season conference championship in 2023 and returned many familiar faces with a championship pedigree in 2024. The Circle will house the 2023 MVC Pitcher of the Year, as Samantha Heyer is a senior and now a 2-time All-MVC performer after leading the conference with 23 wins and 267 strikeouts.
You don't go into another season and say, let's replicate that or let's one-up that. I think you just got to really focus on what you do every single day, your habits. And she's one that she's never ever been a cut a corner type of kid. So I don't expect anything less than that from her, is how she approaches it every single day. I think the stuff on the field will come. I think last year was a validation of what we knew that she was capable of as coaches. But her letting herself just go out there and play and let her natural ability take over and not try to force things.
Offensively, the Panthers return the conference's leader in hits and home runs, as Alexis Papillo swung her way onto the scene, earning the MVC Freshman of the Year, a first-team All-Conference nod, and All-American All-Freshman team honors last season.
Alexis is a different breed. She's wired differently, and I think that's what we expect from her because we know how driven she is. She's going to do things 10 times more than other people are going to do them, and that's a good thing for her. But I don't think there's a lot of kids on our team that could match it, and nor do we need them to. We just need them to be the best they can be and find what their purpose is and what works for them. We know what works for her. Lex knows what works for her.
4 other returning Panthers hit better than 300 a season ago. Madison Parks, Kylie Sanders, Taylor Hogan, and Addison McElrath, who seized her opportunity when it came a month into last season.
We have some that we knew could do it last year, but just didn't get the opportunity because the people that were ahead of them, were solid in what they were doing. And so getting a chance to see some of these other bats. This time of the year, I always feel like I have 21 hitters. And I know that that's not going to be the case when we get into the season, but giving them their shots and seeing what people do with it, and just having confidence in some kids that have been here for 2 and 3 years and haven't gotten their chance to see what's going to happen.
The Panthers have 8 returners that started at least 19 games in 2023 and many more pieces ready for 2024.
Having returners and the experience that we have is always beneficial. I think anytime you talk about going into a season, you want kids that have been there, done that. Doesn't mean it's necessarily going to be the same, but they understand the preparation part of it. They understand what to expect when the bright lights come on. And then they also know what the grind is like.
Northern Iowa hosts the Doc Halverson UNI-Dome Classic February 9th, 10th, and 11th, with games in the morning, afternoon, and night all 3 days.
But to have our fans come to kind of open up the softball vibe in the state of Iowa is good. The best part is we bring in good teams, and that's what happens when you bring in good teams. We're not trying to get 5 wins. We're trying to get some good competition to prepare us for what we've put in place going through the season and what the Valley's going to be like. So that's part of it as well. But it's been a challenging opening weekend the last 2 years, but always nice to do it at home.